morning guys, welcome back to the channel in week 2 of my weight loss journey where I'm trying to lose 75 kilos right now. Just woke up, had a bit of a stretch, but you know what time it is. It's time for some bacon and eggs. Let's get it. Oh yeah, we smashed that breakfast, bro. Can't beat bacon and eggs, man. I just love bacon and eggs in general. Just the sound of bacon sizzling in the morning.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
And the nutrient-dense eggs that I'll always be eating on this carnivore diet and this weight loss journey. And yeah, right now it's just doing a bit of leg day. Nothing too crazy at the moment. We're not doing too many compound movements in terms of squats, deadlifts, or any variation of a squat. The only thing I'm really doing is building up my joints and building a foundation so that when we do attack those squats and those deadlifts in the next couple of weeks, pretty confident that I won't injure myself and stuff like that. But leg presses, I'm only going about 70-80%. I normally can do about 500 kilos for a set of 10, but adapting to this carnivore diet is something that I want to be a bit careful of, because the last thing I want is to injure myself, obviously. But yeah, leg presses, calf raises. I'm only doing, you know, a warm-up set and 3 sets of 10 to 12 for each one. Leg curls, tib raises. I didn't catch any footage, but yeah, doing a bit of tib raises to strengthen the front part of the shin and the knees, so that when we do a lot of compound movements, the knees and the joints, they're all strong. So that's really important as well. And we were kind of finishing up with sled runs to just make sure we took every single part of our soul away from the gym so that we don't regret when we're walking away. Kind of had the jelly legs when I was walking out, but as a guy, you know, when you walk out, you want to walk out like you're the guy, if you know what I mean. Just let me know in the comments down below. Like, if you ever do leg day and you feel like you don't want to show weakness when you're walking out of the gym after a leg day. Some people, we put on a brave face. Let me know in the comment section down below. For me, I actually did that subconsciously, and then actually came a reality, which was quite funny. But we're gonna probably do compound movements sometime in February. Right now I'm just building the foundation and adapting to ketosis, just to be on the safe side, because right now I feel like I'm 90% adapted, but when I like push myself to the limit and do those heavy sets from 3 to 6 range, I'm kind of staying away from that at the moment. If that happens, then I'll actually do some swimming, so I'll record some swimming as well. I used to do like 8 to 10 laps back in the day. I don't think I can do that anymore. Probably struggle with 2 to 3 laps, to be honest. But that's the thing with recovery. If you don't have access to a sauna or an ice bath, which our gym will eventually have in the next couple of months, there's nothing really better than swimming. That's why I see a lot of the AFL players and the rugby players here in Australia and basketball players implement swimming to control the inflammation and just make sure all the blood and lactation is flowing all around the body, so you can get it out of your system faster, so to speak. I think I'm actually going to be taking 2 supplements. One is L-carnitine, which is pretty standard when it comes to metabolizing fat a little quicker. So if you're on a weight loss journey yourself, I think L-carnitine is very good on the carnivore diet, because I am doing fasting days, right? But I'm not eating meat every day. I'm eating it every second day because I'm fasting the other days and only having dairy on those fasting days specifically. So I think it's really important to make sure you supplement that in, because the carnivore diet, you already get a lot of those nutrients, right? Especially carnitine as well. And When a lot of people actually realize that meat and eggs actually can supply 90 to 95% of your nutrients if you eat enough of it, which is about 25 to 3,000 calories a day, which is basically 2 steaks, 8 eggs, a couple of pieces of bacon, a couple of coffees with dairy, and you're pretty much there. And then if you want to substitute that with pork, chicken, and all that kind of stuff, we'll probably start having chicken and pork a little bit. I am having those Kransky sausages, and they're really easy to make in the air fryer. And I don't always go through my steak stores, and probably have a bit of mincemeat as well when I get around to it. But right now, just using all the steaks that I bought in the fridge when I cut up that big slab of meat into like 30, 40 pieces of sirloin, which was a pretty good deal at the time before Christmas. But the other supplement, sorry to get off track, I'm just really motivated, is I'm thinking about taking creatine, is that how you pronounce it? Creatine. And the reason for that is if you're on a weight loss journey and you want to minimize that saggy skin, it's just another supplement to take, because it takes the water out of your intracellular part of the muscle and skin and actually puts it into the muscle directly, which is really, really good, because you want to feel fuller and you want to, try and build as much muscle. Not as much muscle, but you want to be satisfied with the muscle you've built, so you limit the saggy skin, which is probably what I'm going to do after I adapt. Once I adapt completely to carnivore and I feel like I've completely moved away from carbohydrates, then I'll probably start supplementing creatine, so that the only reason I'm actually doing it is just for the saggy skin, and maybe for the performance as well, because it is been widely proven through the data and analysis that it boosts your performance from 5 to 10% for the average person, and then the athlete around 10 to 15%, the ones that are training every day and have the most optimal cycles possible for an athlete. But for the average Joe like us, we just gotta do the best we can with what we have. So L-carnitine and creatine once we adapt, which is probably going to be around February, which I'm going to be pretty happy with. And right now, weighing myself, I was quite happy actually, because I actually managed to weigh myself on the home scale, and the home scale has 182 kilos weight limit. So when I hopped on it, I was pleasantly surprised. For week 2, we ended up at 182.4 kilos. So we lost 3.5 kilos this week. So I want to slow that down just a little bit, but I had expected this weight loss. You could say extreme weight loss very early into my journey, but I think that's going to slow down after this week a little bit, and then kind of drop off to the 1 kilo to 1.5 kilo range of weight loss per week, which is what I'm kind of aiming for. So by the end of the year, I'll be between 100 and 114 kilos, which is kind of like my goal range, which I'll be relatively happy with, because I think the last time I remember when I was 19 or 20, I was around 108 and I was dunking, not the basketball, but the tennis ball, if I remember correctly. So I want to see if I can get back to that at 35. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to see how that actually transpires. But right now we're just into week 2 weeks into my weight loss journey, and I'm very happy that I've lost basically 7.5 kilos, which is pretty extreme. But right now I feel really energetic on this diet. The energy definitely has come back into week 2, and I'm not getting tired at the gym anymore. I think it was 9 sled runs. So 9 sled runs with sled pulls at the end. So kind of really pushed myself there. But I'm really happy that you guys have come along to this weight loss journey. And probably in the next couple of weeks, I'll start doing compound movements and a bit of jump training. When I probably lose around the 170 kilo range, I'll probably start doing some jump training and plyometrics after I have a strong foundation. But I'm very happy that you guys have supported me so far into this journey. I'm very motivated by your comments, your advice, and being part of my community. And I hopefully can make this weight loss journey happen. And I want to make sure you guys hold me accountable and give me all the support you can, because like my overall goal for this weight loss journey is to make that goal happen where I can dunk the basketball, get down to a very healthy weight range, and I think it's around 20-25% body fat that I'll be relatively happy with. I got to see how it goes in terms of dunking the tennis ball first, but I think the first goal is to touch the backboard comfortably, because right now I can just touch it with my middle finger. It was like so slight, so I want to make sure I slam the backboard, which is the next goal in the next probably 3 months, I would say, is what I'm going to be aiming for. But anyways, I am thankful for all you guys coming along to my video for week 1. It did kind of pop off a little bit, which I'm happy about, and hopefully that keeps continuing, but that's only possible because of you guys. You know, really appreciate your comments and the advice to make sure that I'm doing this carnivore weight loss and fasting journey at a, you know, a very manageable pace. It is a bit quick at the beginning, but I'm glad it's going to start to slow down, and we saw that in week 2, because I haven't changed anything from week 1. Now we're in week 2. We didn't lose 4, we lost 3.5, so I'm pretty happy with that. And whoever's watching this video, because I really appreciate it. Anyways, we're going to go to what I believe is my quote for the year. I'm going to end it with every video, which is be grateful for the past so you can appreciate the present, so you can strive for the future. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in for week 2. I'll see you guys in week 3. See you later.